we move on to Tierney. You want me to?
Go. You can go to Tierney. Yeah.
Tierney, yeah.
Okay. Even though I like this guy, I thought he was. He tried, but it just wasn't coming off for him. Sadly, I'm gonna have to give Kieran 4. I like the guy, I really do, but I just think that everything he tried just wasn't coming off.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't coming off for him yesterday. Industry was there, heart, passion, determination was there, but it just wasn't coming off. So I'm gonna have to give him a 4.
Fair enough. I think Tierney yesterday. I think I would give him. I thought he was. I liked his game going forward, especially in the first half. There was he put the ball on the plate for Lacazette. You know, all he has to do is just throw yourself at that.
Yeah.
And that's a goal. And I loved his understanding.
We're coming to Lacazette, by the way.
Come to Lacazette, yes. And I liked his understanding with Luis, who was finding him constantly, right? Where the criticism comes is like he needs to, take care of that final ball. And as that criticism is with all our players, it's not just him. Crossing needs to be, a shade better, please. But the one thing that stood out for me is towards second half he was blowing. He was really, because I think that may have played a factor in the actual goal where he was just knackered.
He was upset when he got taken off as well.
Yeah, because he was really tired. He was really tired. So I think I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. I thought he had a good solid Tierney. Apart from that, the goal that we conceded, where I thought he could have done better.
Yeah.
But overall in the whole game, I think it was a good solid show from him. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah.
I will give Kieran Tierney KT 6. I thought it wasn't one of his better games, but he didn't hide.
He never does.
He didn't hide. If this is one of his poorer games, he's still a lot better than Kolasinac at his better games.
Yeah.
So
it's true.
I think he's still plugged forward. A lot of players, when their confidence goes, you're having a bad game, the confidence goes, they start taking the easy route or doing things safe. I don't think he went for that. I think he just stuck to his game, whether it came off or not, which is a testament to his character.
Yeah.
So based on that, I thought, I'll give him a nice round 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have to also point out that he's still getting used to this pace of the game. So he will improve. So yeah. So who's next?
Your main man, Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka.
So Granit Xhaka gets a 3 from me. I just thought he was back to his best. I just thought that he was cumbersome. He was clumsy. He had no idea. I don't know what it was. It was like either he was left out in the cold on the left-hand side. If Gabe's is saying he would play at left back, he was just all over the shop.
Maybe we're so confused. Sorry to cut you there. Maybe we're so confused because he was all over the shop. Because I saw it one way, you saw it a completely different way. Maybe that's why we saw it in so many different ways, is because he wasn't doing anything.
He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't. He was guilty
he was
yesterday.
Neither here nor there.
Yeah, he was guilty yesterday. And I just have to say that, this is the first bad performance in a long time. That, for me, personally, that I've seen from Granit Xhaka. So I'm going to give him a 3. Darth Maul, 3. And, he just didn't do anything for me.
Yeah. I agree with you. And what do you give him?
3. It's the magic number. Yes, it is.
Honestly,
magic about his
yeah,
performance.
yeah. I'm thinking about persona because the thing about Xhaka is he's the expert.
Shout out
of
De La
looking-
Soul.
He's the expert of looking like he's doing a lot while not doing anything.
Yeah.
So he's pointing to people. Yeah, you get there. You get like he's pointing left, right, and center. Mate, just do your job. Yeah, just do your job. Just focus on that. Right? He's like.
You sound like you would have put one on his. You want to nut him?
It's just. Yeah, he's a hindrance. You know, he's a block in that midfield. A slow one. Yeah.
My mouth is just open,
Yeah.
like a goldfish.
Yeah. So
Hearing you saying these words
Yeah.
against
About
your
Xhaka, your
about-
boy.
He's passing. Look.
your man.
First there was Eboué, now
Alright.
there's Xhaka,
Yeah,
and
so-
and you're dogging him.
I'm
You
not
know
dogging-
Eboué's your
no,
boy.
But the thing is what is he good at? Right? Defensively,
He's got
No.
better, but we need better than Xhaka. But he'll do for now.
But where is this
he's
come
a
from,
trier.
Jamal? Where
he's
is
a
this?
trier because
Where is this change in
Yeah,
your opinion
came
of him
from,
come
if you
from?
listen carefully to the show, I was getting frustrated with him even, week by week, and it's just
no, for
boiling
real,
up.
for real. I
It's
must
boiling
admit,
up. Yeah,
you did.
yeah, it's boiling.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
boiling up.
Jamal's gonna lose his hair.
Yeah. So
I'm
so
glad.
he's
I'm
not-
glad you've seen the
his
light.
passing is not progressive enough. Sideways.
You must have gone
merchant,
to Specsavers.
right? Yeah, I got new glasses. Yeah,
He just does it with the Lord Vader
That's
death
true.
grip.
and I got So it's passing is sideways or back, right? And his number one job when you play in that hole in between the center, the back two, yeah, and we got the ball and we attack. We are going forward with the game is stretched. You have to pay attention, Xhaka. You know, you can't let that ball over the top. You know, you can't let that happen. Honestly, I'll give him a 2,
Wow.
right? Because
The boys are back in town. The
he's
boys are
not-
back in town because I can't wait for
I
Lord
was-
Vader's one.
yeah, it's
That's 3-2.
he's just he gets caught out.
Revenge of the Sith.
It's
Lord Vader, over to you.
right.
I am gonna give Xhaka a 2 as well.
Very generous.
I thought yesterday was an example of, like you say, Xhaka just reverting to type. And the thing that annoys me the most about Xhaka is when he decides to start dribbling and is like,
Oh, he's a great dribbler.
you have no acceleration, Xhaka. Where are you? Where are you?
Where are you
Where are
going?
you going? Leicester players converged on him like
And he just thought,
And then
you
he-
know,
I'm gonna fall over.
I'm going to fall over.
Honestly, we should
You-
stop signing players from Germany because
It's
our,
like, you
our
know what?
record from the Bundesliga is just horrific.
it's like you are gonna get caught out.
Yeah, because you could see them swarming.
They know, and teams are watching. If we can see it, teams are teams who have people who watch these things are saying, you know what? If we isolate Xhaka,
Yeah.
he's gonna try and at some point in the game he's gonna try a dribble, and that's your moment.
Yeah.
And the referee is just gonna wave play on, and Xhaka, you're gonna be sitting there looking up at the sky with your hands on your head.
Because you could see it.
Yeah.
You could see him seeing the danger and thinking, U-boat, must dive.
You know what I could have had? You know what I
30
could have had?
degree down bubble. All right, Captain.
That goal, right? I
Voyage
would've
to the
clapped
bottom
for
of
him.
the sea.
Yeah.
YouTube that.
Go on, Jamal.
Sorry, Jamal.
That goal, I'll put my hand up if he just bring him down. Just bring him down.
We don't have that cuteness in us.
You know, he used to get red cards, right? Get a red card.
Yeah,
The team might actually
but
improve.
He got red cards for stupidness.
Yeah.
not for cuteness.
He doesn't have
Tackles
the
high
brain.
up the bloody...
Look what happened when
end.
look. For me, yeah, Xhaka gets a 2 for that one. He wasn't helped. He didn't get a 1 in this because he wasn't helped by where he was positioned. If he
Yeah.
was playing in his normal position and he put that
Yeah.
performance in, he'd have got a 1. But because he was out of position, I'm sparing him that. that mark.
Yeah, he
I'm
was
giving-
doing a Mustafi.
Yeah, and I'm going to give him a 2 because, yeah, he was diabolical.
Yeah.
Right, we move on to young man Bukayo Saka.
Not one of his better games, or one of his best games. He huffed, he puffed, but he just couldn't blow the Leicester house down. He tried, but no, just wasn't his game. You know, he'd done a few good moves, twists and turns, but just wasn't his day. I'll always let him off because of how old he is and the example at his age he sets to the senior players.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of the only players that wants to give me the ball,
Give him the ball
turn,
to take on,
and
yeah.
and run
Dribble, yeah.
and dribble.
And
And try to do the right things like cross, get the ball in the box and shoot when he can. So, yes, Bukayo, I'll give him a 6. He tried, but the endeavour wasn't there for me.
yeah, I think I'll give him a 7 because I liked everything up to the final third where he didn't he wasn't decisive enough. The final end product wasn't there like he was doing. There was a great pass from Gabriel, right? Where I don't know how he controlled it because
This is a brilliant control.
Gabriel just fired at him. It wasn't like a crisp pass.
Yeah.
Like it was just like a fast one, right? And he just brought it down like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And he beat the player. And then finally, where you were screaming out for a shot, he said, I'm going to pass it to Lacazette. I was like, no, don't pass it to him. But so that will come. But I think he's got everything else. His work rate is great.
Yeah.
His touch is good. And his dribbling is, you can't fault. So I'll give him a 7. I agree with you. Not his. I thought against Man City he was fantastic. I mean, a hard game, but he's been consistent. Right?
Okay.
He's been consistent. So
Yeah. Well.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there, Jamal. I'm going to give Bukayo a 7, probably amongst the second tier of performers in the game.
Yeah.
He had a good little ding dong with, was it Tielemans?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great battle.
There's a nice little battle there.
And that
Fofana.
yeah, Fofana.
Yeah,
It was falling over a bit too easy
Yeah,
yesterday.
he was.
Even
And
Saka got
he gave Saka a couple of clumps,
Yeah,
which Saka
he's 19.
took the kicks
Fofana.
and got up and carried on. So
and gave him
yeah,
bit back as well.
Yeah. So it was an interesting battle to see that Bukayo's not some young kid anymore. He's learning. He's learning the Dennis Bergkamp side. I can do the skills, but I can also put my foot in as well when necessary.
Give him the elbow.
And the interesting thing as well, teams are scared of him because there was a moment in the first half where we were on the break. The ball came to him, right, and he was on a break. And as soon as he got the ball, it was like Tillman was like, chop him down. You can't let this guy run.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right. So very, very impressed.
Okay, let's move on to the man of the moment, Mr. Thomas Partey.
We're gonna party hard.
The man who got his
Party
own
hard.
intro music.
Dum 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 dum
Yeah.
dum 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 dum.
It's never been done before.
Yeah. So, Partey. At the beginning of the show, I said there was 2 players that showed levels.
Yeah.
One was Gabriel, and this man Partey.
Yeah.
He was neat and tidy.
Yeah.
I think he was just carrying out Arteta's instructions, and he done it to a T. I thought he was neat, tidy. He's a powerful so-and-so, man. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
And just done things, kept it ticking. So I'm going to give him a 7.5. I'm impressed with what I'm seeing so far from Partey.
I'm going to give Thomas Partey an 8. I thought
Yeah,
Arsenal didn't help him yesterday. They seemed to bypass him for some reason. I didn't utilise him as much as I thought they would. But I think that's probably just down to lack of game time and playing time.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice to see him utilised more than he was.
Yeah.
When he was used, when he did get the ball,
Yeah.
he used it well. It caused them some problems. Had a bit of a dodgy touch at one point, I think, towards the end of the game where he was the last player, but that just broke his way. He got a bit fortunate.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think for a second game, I thought he done very well in what was a difficult game.
Yeah.
You know, it was basically welcome to the Premiership. You know, he had done to him what he's been doing to teams for years with Simeone, being difficult to break down and catching teams on the break. He's now on the other side of it where you're now at Arsenal, you're on the front foot.
Yeah.
Leicester came, did a Sevilla,
Yeah.
made themselves difficult to break down. And welcome to the Prem, son.
It was a hard game for him.
Yeah.
I thought I agree with you. I also give him an 8. I thought he was the one midfielder who wasn't giving the ball away cheaply.
Which is what we've been asking for years.
Yeah. I think he had 93% possession of the ball.
93?
93% passing. Accuracy. Yeah, it's
That's
93.
high.
That's high for a game that frantic. You know.
That frantic and that condensed where, you know, Leicester are looking to block.
Where your midfield partners are not at the top of their game. That was, you know, I would have liked it. He would have been perfect for that Luis role, just moving back and just controlling the game from there, because his long passing is actually very good.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
Very crisp. So, you know, I'm happy with him. I think that's 2 solid games where he showed that he's not just Mr. Break It Up. You know, he can play.
I do want to see him
8.
next week, Old Trafford,
Yeah.
up against Pogba.
That is if Pogba plays, because he's not.
He's not been playing.
He's not been starting. No?
Okay.
So.
But I do want to see him.
You'll start next week. Don't worry about that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hope so because he's not at it.
Yeah. Okay. So yes. Who's next?
Yeah.
Danny Ceballos.
Yeah.
Come on. Who's next? Go on, Jamal.
Shall I go? I thought Danny Ceballos, not his best game, but what I liked about him is, you know, he creating the most of our chances. Right, he was creating. I know you're not impressed, Lee, with Ceballos, but he created. But you know, he wasn't taking care of the ball when he had it. His passing was a little bit, you know, not the level that it should be. You know, his tackling was good, and there was that lovely cross that he made to Saka that should have been back of the net. So yeah, it was an average game from him, but I think he's another player that would benefit from, you know, moving Xhaka out of the way, so he can dictate from that from a deep line role.
Yeah.
Because he's got the actual skills for that. So yeah, I would give him. I think it was a 6 out of 10 game for him. But I'm a big fan of this player.
I'm giving Ceballos 3.
Yeah.
I thought he just, like I said, he lacked drive, ambition. He just wasn't at the races yesterday. I'm giving him 3 because he was one who I was looking for. He was the one who I was looking for to really.
You know, the interesting thing, he was the only player who was actually crossing the ball.
Was he?
Yeah. So 5 crosses, 3 accurate. 4 long balls, 3 accurate. So his distribution was very good.
Yeah, for me.
But what let him down was his short, you know, into the short passing.
Yeah, it was just For me, I like Ceballos, as you know.
Yeah, not his better game.
Yeah.
Gap.
I'm gonna give Ceballos a 5. I thought pretty average.
Yeah.
Not one of his better games. Not a poor game. Much like Bellerin. Not rubbish, not great, just down the middle for me.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give him a 5. Let's go to Aubameyang.
Once again, he's getting a 4. I like my captain. He always shows industry and all that. But I'm going on your all-round gameplay, and he's got the touch of a trampoline. I fear when Aubameyang is, when we have the advantage, so we're on the attack.
Yeah.
And I fear because Aubameyang, he's going to make a hash brown of a breakaway.
Can I interject?
Yeah, you can do.
90% pass accuracy.
To who, though? Who was he passing it to?
From him, but his passing is good.
Yeah, but this is what I say about the stats. His any meaningful ball.
Okay,
hold on. Any meaningful ball from Aubameyang.
Yeah.
He did one good cross where Bellerin had that volley.
Should have scored. Yeah.
He's not a striker. I thought he did well for a defender.
Yeah, he struck that well.
But any short passing, like Aubameyang's good at these little short passes.
Yeah.
But any passes where he has to put somebody through or a 1-2, it always breaks down.
It always breaks down.
So that's what I say about these stats. You keep bringing up these stats, but these stats are not in depth. They're just talking about. They don't tell you what type of passes.
Yeah.
They are.
To be fair, for a striker, 90% is really good.
Yeah, but you keep saying that. But who's he passing it? How fast he passing it?
No, but he wasn't giving the ball away. I think.
Well, you can't give the ball away if you're passing the ball 2
So
feet.
he lost possession 5 times. Okay.
That still.
What's your?
That still doesn't tell the story.
Score?
For me, I'm gonna give Aubameyang 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5. I think he wasn't helped. I don't think he was 100% from the medication that he was taking from his club doctor.
But he has these games in him where he just goes missing.
Yeah.
So
And plus,
we know this.
Please, I don't want to see him on the right again.
Yeah, he has to play down the middle.
I don't see him on the right again.
Lacazette, it just doesn't do anything.
Even if he's not passing well, even if he's that chance, the one man that you want chances falling to.
I don't think Lacazette would have played had Willian been.
You think so?
I don't think he would have played. I think Aubameyang would have played down the middle.
Yeah.
He seems to like Lacazette.
But he hasn't really been playing him too tough,
No, he doesn't play him away from home.
Oh my God. Can't he fly?
But
Mr. T.
Yeah. So
Ain't getting on no plane.
So
Right, let's come to Mr. The man we're very speaking about, Mr. Lacazette.
it's gonna be.
Oh my God. Who has to go first? Me.
Do you want me to go first?
Lacazette gets 0. He gets a 0.
Okay.
Lacazette was poor, awful, terrible, woeful, all the fulls and alls you could think of.
Yeah.
No. He was poor. He was poor. And for you not to get a 1 mark, you played awful.
Give him a 1 for actually scoring.
Scoring what?
The VAR goal.
The VAR goal.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. None. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I would give him
A 7.
No, I'm not gonna.
For scoring the VAR goal.
No, there's nothing. It's poor. It was nothing positive from his game. Passing. Actually.
Stats coming in. Stats coming in.
Stats coming in.
What was his heat map
which
saying?
is not his heat map was.
His heat map was brown, not red. That's what his heat map is saying.
So Alexander Lacazette had the least touches of the ball.
Because he was shit hot.
Right?
Hot shit.
Right? He had the least in a game where we had full control, right? He had the least touches of the ball. He's lost the most duels, which is 12 in a match.
Shock, horror, surprise.
Right.
Skid mark.
So it's but what did you guys make of that VAR goal?
Should have stood. Should
I
have stood
think he
for
should
me.
have stood.
But
Hey ho,
But you,
as Mikel Arteta
but
says.
you're glad that wasn't given so that you dig into
No,
I
man.
don't need it. I don't need things like that to dig out Lacazette.
yeah. So anyway, yeah, I would give him a 1 for showing up. That's it.
Okay, that's good. That's
know?
good.
What's
Lord
that like?
Vader.
Is that like an exam where you get 1 for knowing your own name?
No, I'm giving him 1 for actually, leaping like a salmon and actually heading it and actually scoring somehow.
Lord Vader.
I have to
Yeah.
agree with you, Lee. I'm going to give him a 0. I would give him a minus, but that would just be, that would just
Yeah,
be petty and
I'll just give him-
pedantic. So I'm just going to give him a big fat 0. He's another one who's joining the. I can't wait for him to leave the club.
We pop champagne.
Yeah, with champagne and wine, and I'm going to get well pissed
Yeah.
when him and Ozil leave, and I hope they leave in the same
Oh.
vehicle.
Yeah. Drink and be
Lacazette.
merry.
Lacazette, my gosh, what a waste of money! That man.
Lacazette.
This guy can't even get over 15 goal. Did he? What did we say his highest was? 15, 12.
In 16 as well.
All right, this man can't even get to 20.
Yeah.
And playing as a central striker.
In all competitions we're talking about as well.
He's poor.
He's still our top scorer.
Is he?
3 goals.
Well, that's saying everything about him.
Yeah.
He had that hot streak. 3.
3, yeah.
It's over. The hot streak is over.
3 and 3.
Yeah, you could get 0.
Oh my goodness gracious me, man.
So who
Right.
goes? So play for the badge, yeah?
Now we've got Pepe.
Oh, it's Pepe, yeah?
Pepe wasn't on long enough, but even if he was on long enough,
25 minutes.
25 minutes, even if he was on long enough, Pepe gets a 2 from me because he did nothing. He did nothing.
Jamal.
Yeah.
Jamal, let's go to him quickly because we need to go on to play for the badge.
Yeah,
badge.
3. He was on for 25 minutes. Managed to give the ball away 7 times. Passing is not great. He hasn't. He does that thing where he tries to take on players when he doesn't need to, and lose the actual ball. Running into players. I don't think he had a shot on goal. Did he? No. Dribble attempt 1, Ansek denied.
Yeah, he gets a 0 from
I
me
don't
as
even
well.
know why
Yeah.
the facts,
Yeah.
stats, and statistics were read out
Yeah,
for
3.
Pepe.
3.
Move
No,
on.
No, but
I'm giving him a 0.
He's getting a big fat 0.
Right, let's go on to Arteta.
This is a tough one because it's not his fault that he's got a shocking.
Shall we include Mustafi in this?
We have to.
oh yeah, we forgot Mustafi. Oh my God, how could we? The main man, Sideshow.
Sideshow nod, Bob.
Yeah.
Let's do
Crusty
Mustafi.
the
All right.
clown.
So Mustafi,
I think it's Crusty the
I'm
clown.
giving him a 2.
You gave Mustafi a 2.
I'll give Mustafi a 2.
Wow, you're generous.
I'll give him a 2.
What are you giving him then?
0. The hell? It cost us the game, Lee.
Yeah.
No. I know what you mean, but no.
Okay. So he didn't do anything. He came on.
Stop wasting airtime
Yeah.
on Mustafi
Fair enough.
because Mustafi is gonna be introduced later on in the show, so we can.
Yeah, Mustafi gets
Yeah,
a 0.
he's a liability. Police Arteta, don't bring him on under
Okay.
any circumstances.
So Eddie, we can't really comment on him because he was only on for 9 minutes.
It's not applicable.
Arteta. What are we saying?
I'll give him a 5
I'll give
for
him.
bringing on Mustafi
That's harsh.
and playing Shaka.
That's harsh. I'll give Arteta.
I'm playing our main striker right wing.
I'll give Arteta a 6.
Okay.
I'm going to give Arteta a 4. I thought he made a crucial error playing Xhaka at left back or in that left position. Should have maybe played, if he wanted stability and solidity in that position, should have just played Maitland-Niles.
Yeah.
He is our main old school type of, was that? What did they used to call them in the old days, where they used to shadow players and man marker? He was an old man marker.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was a mistake.
He's doing Serie A, you know.
Yeah, I thought that was a mistake. Aubameyang again, another mistake. Mustafi was a clanger.
Lacazette.
You know, so yeah, Lacazette. So I think he got it wrong in this game.
He loves Lacazette.
So yeah, he's gonna get.
But he had no choice. He had no choice.
Well, he had a choice. He could have played
But-
Aubameyang down the middle, Saka alongside him, Tierney there, and then Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Where's Nelson?
Not good enough.